This is a presentation of Northeast Streaming Sports.
All right, everybody, how you doing? Captain Jack here, and I wanted to say we are on Roku TV, and I'm apologize for being a little bit late, but I was actually trying to simulcast on Instagram, and I did, but they kicked me out of my Instagram account, so I'm like feverishly working on my phone. Folks that are over there on Instagram, Hammer, how you doing there, brother? Good to see you again. If you are on YouTube, you are on YouTube. If you're on Instagram like Hammer House is and everybody else, come on over to YouTube. If you're on Facebook, please come over to YouTube. And again, this broadcast is being brought to you and being pushed out on Roku TV. It will be on prime time. I will get the exact time of this. In fact, when I know who's after me, I'll be making sure that I give them plugs as well. So make sure you watch Roku TV. Matt Hughes, how you doing? And again, Matt, I owe you an answer, Matt, because Matt was talking to me the last time. Let me cause a cough here. Wait a second. Excuse me. I know the guys on Instagram got a chance to actually hear me cough. Matt was asking last time what I would think about a Derek Carr trade, and I'm actually all for it. I'm all for it because he's been in the league, 8 years, 9 years? And he's got some time left, but as far as me, I would trade him to get the most draft collateral. Hammer's House is over here. Thanks again there, Hammer's House. And I did hope I answered Matt Hughes' question. Matt, please come on over to YouTube. He's a top 10 quarterback. And people are saying, but he's good. Yes, he is. But honestly, I would, if you're going to rebuild anyway, because I think this team is up for a rebuild from the president to the GM to the coaching staff, and then we're going to blow things up. If you're going to do a rebuild, get collateral. But here's the thing, Matt, and I'm not sure whether you were watching. Let's see here. That's me Pilate what is it? Me Pilate Lamedo. Pilate Lamedo. That's over on YouTube, or sorry, on Instagram. Please come over to YouTube. And yeah, Sean Johnson, I'm going to put this up as well. Sean was talking about how allegedly Pro Football Focus was saying, and that's an alleged thing, it's not a real thing, that Washington would offer a 1 and a 3 this next year and then a 1 the following year. I'd do that in a minute. But then once you start popping about this, and Francisco Pancho is in here, Davante Adams wants to play with Derek Carr. And that's a lot of money to be tied up with Davante Adams. So if you do that, then Davante Adams figuratively goes to Washington. But does Washington have enough cap space? I don't know. But then Davante Adams might just go, and if he wants to play with Derek Carr, then he doesn't hold Washington with that much collateral, I should say. He scales his demands down. Do you want to play with Derek Carr or do you want to get paid? Do you want to play with Derek Carr or do you want to get paid? And that's what he would have to ask himself. Honestly, from what I've been seeing, and hey, we got, who's this? Lil Raider J, the GOAT OG. Good to see you as well. Joanna Ochoa, good to see you, honey. Again, if you are on Instagram, I'm trying to wave at you. Superstar is over here as well. I'm trying to wave. I see my phone hitting it. Please come over to YouTube. If you're on Facebook, please come over to YouTube, because people ping me on Facebook and I don't see these comments on my profile until after the show. And by the way, because we are on Roku, there is a hard line. No more than 2 hours. So if I have to cut the show, we're cutting at 2 hours, and I will come back, but I have to have a 2 hour hard, it's called a hard break. Yeah, that's what it says in industry. It's a hard break in the industry. So there will be a 2 hour hard break. Okay. That's just the way it is. Yeah, I know. We wouldn't pay Carr $40 million. No. I like get out and see if we send Carr to Washington, Carr succeed there, and we do succeed. Yeah, I know. It's damned if you do, damned if you don't. We make the playoffs, decide to keep Carr, definitely need to buy. See, and that's what I'm thinking. And I said, if you missed my show last time, we were talking about this on Captain and Wenches on Tuesday. Be sure to watch. Every Tuesday, it's either Captain and Wenches or it's Chronicles of the Black Hole. Chronicles of the Black Hole will be on next Tuesday. We will be doing the John Madden introspective. We'll be talking, all of Raider Nation will be talking about and give their thoughts on John Madden. I've already reached out to a couple people. Hopefully they'll be on. But that's next Tuesday. This is Thursday. You don't know jack about sports. And then Sunday after the game. And by the way, I looked at the weather for Indy over the weekend. Wow. Rain on Saturday, I think it was 100%. Lows were like, what, 26? And then Sunday, the high is 31. The low is 15. That's what I pulled. So I'm be freezing my butt off when I'm outside. We are Hollywood and I are at we're at a bread and breakfast or an air sorry not yeah Airbnb, so air bread and breakfast, yeah, be at Airbnb real close to the stadium, so hopefully I won't be as cold as much. G Mike, how you doing? And yeah, and this is unfortunate as well. And it's not really the little the Nassib. Nassib has been playing well. It's Corey Littleton. That's a waste of money. And Nick Kwiatkowski as well. And I was so high on Nick Kwiatkowski when we first signed him, and then we signed Littleton. I was said, man, we finally fixed our linebacker woes. We finally fixed them. But that's a lot of money. Thank you there, Rich. Yeah, and I gotta redo the set. I believe we beat him going to playoffs. If we lose, I feel we are. Yeah, basically it. I mean, if you lose to Indy, you're out of the playoffs. You're out of the playoffs. Cool, Kev. How you doing, brother? So again, if you want to come into the show, and again, remember 2 hours, 2 hours tops, 2 hours tops. If I go over on a show like on Sunday, it'll be cut at 2 hours and then I'll come back. But 2 hours tops. Right now, I'm watching the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. What, Michigan State versus somebody, a blue somebody. I don't know what team that is. They're in blue. Can't see it. Is it Pittsburgh? Looks like Pittsburgh. Or Pitt, I should say. Yeah, it's Pitt. So Pittsburgh versus what was it? I just said it. Really, short-term memory. Good to see everybody. Remember, if you want to come into the show, the link is there. If you want to call, the number is 813-699-0834, 813-699-0834. And, well, boy, it doesn't take long for us to be joined by Raphael. Raphael, how you doing, brother?
Hey, I'm very good right now. Right now, it, well, right now I'm in the middle of something right now, but my family is doing like a social reunion right now. But we just having fun each other, and we just having some drinks. But even though even though Captain Jack is on Roku TV, I won't say nothing. I won't swear it because I'm a good child.
Thank you. Thank you. And by the way, Richard, I know you got to get out of here. Much love to you back as well. Thanks, Rich. But yeah,
Yes.
now, Raphael, if you got to join your family, I understand that, man. I appreciate you popping in.
Yes. Because right now there's 31 and 1st of January we haven't celebrate New Year's Eve with my family. My cousin was in a visit right now,
Sure.
and sorry about the background noises right now because yes, they're
Hey,
talking in Spanish.
you're having fun. That's a good thing.
Yes.
You're having fun.
Mm-hmm.
Raider Panda, thank you for being here on IG. Raider Panda, please go to YouTube. If you're on Facebook, please go to YouTube. I say it every day. I say it every channel. And and also, like I said, Raider Nation, if the Raiders want to win, you got to stop Jonathan Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the way it is. You got to stop
Yes,
Jonathan.
it is.
So, Raphael, I'm gonna get you in and out quick. Remember, you are watching on Roku TV, and again, appreciate you being here. I gotta ask, okay, because
Yes, sir.
I don't think you guys are gonna win. Well, actually, you're playing the Saints though this Sunday, right?
Ah, yes, this Sunday against New Orleans Saints. And by the way, today I went to the Bank of America Stadium for the North Carolina Tar Heels
Uh-huh.
versus Carolina South Carolina Gamecocks, which is part of the Duke Bowl. And South Carolina just won, and the coach of the South Carolina Gamecocks gave a real bad of mayonnaise right now over his body right now. And yeah, that was entertaining right now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I got, like I said, I'm asking you: does the Panthers beat the Saints? Because I don't know, are the Saints getting any of their quarterbacks back? And I saw today that the Saints were said it wasn't fair that the NFL had us play on Monday night.
Yeah, but I don't think that the Panthers have the guts to beat the Saints because right now the Saints just beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers last week, but
Well,
I don't think it's safe that the Carolina Panthers will beat New Orleans Saints. Could be yes, could be no, but it might be unknown. But it's not safe.
now I'm going to ask you this, and then I'm going to let you go. What's the temperature in Carolina right now up at your house?
Right now in North Carolina, which is 18 degrees, which is
Wow.
1 degrees, but it's similar to the days right now because it's gonna down for -1.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, Raphael, please don't be mad at me when I say this, but better you than me.
Okay.
Better you than me. I don't like cold weather, which is why when I gotta. The other thing is I gotta pack after the show because I got my flight early tomorrow. I hate cold weather. I really do. I can't stand cold weather. So,
Okay.
I mean, now you're from South America and you're in the tropics, so you're not really used to cold weather until you're
Yes.
out there in Carolina. So.
Yeah, because some of the South American people like me in Venezuela we just like the tropical, but some people don't like the cold weather. Yeah,
Mhm.
because in South America right now in December for March it's summer, while us in the United States we just have in March to June it's spring, and then June to September is spring, but in June and September in South America it's winter.
Mhm.
It's very
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, because it's the opposite side of the earth, so
Exactly,
it's the
it's the
flip.
opposite.
Yeah, it's the flip.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Okay. Well, Rafael, thank you for coming in and spending some time with us. Feliz Nueva Año por ti and su familia también y Toto en total. And you guys have just a great time up there.
Exactly. And I just wanted to say Happy New Year, Captain Jack. It's always a pleasure to meet and always pleasure to interact each other about the information what's going on with the football and of course the sports because right now El Capitan Rafael is known as El Capitan Rafucho, which as well is very known about that. So it's always a pleasure, Captain Jack, and all these great content creators right now, no matter what the team they're rooted, but it's always a pleasure. Mucha paz y mucho amor for usted and su familia, Captain Jack. So, el Capitán Rafael se despide, and I will see you there next time.
All right. Cuídate también. You guys take care.
Yes. Yes, sir.
All right. Rafael, you take care, brother. We'll see you next time.
Okay. I'll see you next time.
All right. That's Rafael. Again, good to see him. I think the Panthers can take the Saints because the Saints don't really have. I don't know if they're going to come back from COVID or not. And Issue says that Happy New Year to you as well. Um, and Chris Biggs, it's not that we want to move on to 4-12, but we're going to get a rebuild. We're going to get a rebuild anyway, right? Ian Book is not a good quarterback. He was decent. He was decent at Notre Dame, but he was horrible on his first start. I mean, but you got to feel sorry for him. I mean, he really it was a horrible first time to go out there. It's the flu. Okay. You know, Francisco, I'm telling you this. I have medical issues. So anything that can kick my butt, whether it's just the flu, can kill me. And I am vaxxed. I am triple vaxxed. I had my 2 plus my booster. I am triple vaxxed. But I don't want to get any sickness that can kill me. Now, Delta can kill you. The Delta variant can kill you. The Omicron variant allegedly is lighter, but it's still something that if you have medical issues, as I do, I don't want to get into it. Yeah, I agree, Jerry White. And by the way, Jerry White is a member of the channel. Thank you, Jerry White. If you're watching on YouTube, you know what? I didn't put my thing up on YouTube. Hang on a second. I got to actually let me update my page here so I can actually put up the comments on YouTube. Sorry about that. If there were people that were watching and had bad comments, I missed them. Okay, yeah, Francisco had a bad. Okay. I'm gonna hide that one because they get really pissy about COVID comments. Good to see. Again, if you have comments, who the F is that? Who's that, Josh? I'm gonna hide that one. Josh, thanks for coming in, but I don't know who you are either. That's Raphael. If you're talking about the Spanish guy, just take tortilla chicken soup and Dayquil. Okay, well that's you. That's you. I'm just saying. The common cold can kill you if it kicks your system. That's what I'm saying. The common cold can kill you. And I'm not going to get into politics or all that other crap. I'm not going to get into it. But if you here's something. If you cut your finger and you get an infection and it gets into your system, a cut finger in theory can kill you. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to get anything that's going to kill me. M. Givens, that's positive, Philly. Good to see you there. 1 cent 13 1 oh 1 and 13. Thank you for being here. Mike Givens is here. If you're on Instagram, please come over to YouTube. It's not a political issue. It's just that I don't want to get sick. I'm pushing 60 and I have outlying medical conditions. That's all. If you want to come into the show, let me put this again. Okay. Remember, we're on Roku. You just got to watch your language. That's all. If you hadn't seen it, and I have it taped twice. So I will eventually watch the Madden special. It's something I'm looking forward to watching. It still hasn't hit hard yet. Yeah, see this is nice. See, Issues has a grandmother who doesn't want to get the vaccine, so he wears the mask. That's courtesy. That's courtesy. Yeah, and Matthew 72007 has said it best. It was when Al Davis died. I cried, and I got choked up and with some tears yesterday at work when I was watching the news and they had a mini Madden retrospective with Jim Gray, the sports guy, and yeah, it affected me. King Savage, thank you for being here. Watch it. It was really good. Raider Alex, good to see you as well. What's good with you? New York Giants news. Thank you for hitting me up on Instagram. Thank you for watching on Instagram. Please come over to YouTube. Raiders for life. Thank you for being here. Come on over to YouTube. And if you're watching on Facebook, please come over to YouTube. It makes it easier. And that's the other thing. Don't call me on the, because when you call me on the phone, because I'm doing the Instagram on the phone. If you want to come into the show, come in via the link. And the reason why I say that is because when you call me and I'm doing the Instagram on my phone, it's going to kick me out of my Instagram, and I'm not going to answer it anyway. So if you want to come in tonight, please come in via the. I didn't grab my tablet. Sorry. Do I think Madden is the best coach of all time? No. But he's a top coach. He has the best winning percentage of every coach ever. Technically 76%, because it's like 75 point whatever, and it's over 5, right? 76% winning percentage. 10 years, 100 wins. There's nobody that can touch that. But, George Halas, Vince Lombardi, and even this guy, even though it's spelled wrong, Hoodie. But it's different eras. I mean, if you're gonna go era, I think Madden is better than Chuck Noll. It's same era, 60s. Noll was the 70s and 80s. Madden was just in the late 60s and into the mid 70s era. I would say he's the best coach of his era. That I will say. Chuck Noll. Afterwards, Don Shula. Don Shula has the most wins in football. Can't say that Don Shula wasn't a great coach. But Don Shula had a losing record against the Raiders. I always loved saying that. Roland, good to see you. Roland's in the house. Thank you for coming over on Instagram. Roland, come on over to YouTube. Yeah, we can actually wear a mask and get away with it. He was a great man as well. Issues. Again, if you want to come into the show, I'm going to give the link. You don't have to. I mean, it is a Thursday night. I'm waiting on 10:30 so I can watch the Flyers play. And we're going to at least have an hour show. It's not going to be more than 2. And again, I have 5 minutes of a promo because I had to get my Instagram squared away. Sorry about that. But Madden, you got to go by ear because remember, Curly Lambeau, George Halas, right? Those guys in the earlier eras. And there were great coaches before them, and I don't remember their names because I'm pretty much from Curly Lambeau and George Halas on. Those are the earliest coaches that I know. And then like I said, you had Lombardi. You had the Browns under I think it was Paul Brown for the Browns at that time when they were in the All-American Football Conference and they came over to the NFL. Great coaching. The 60s, obviously, you had, Lombardi. Right? Lombardi. Hank Stram was a damn good coach. So, again, it's kind of say who the greatest coach of all time is. Because I'm going to say Belichick has, he doesn't have the most wins yet, but he has the most rings. So, there you go. If you want to come in, please come in. I put up the link. If you don't, that's fine. It'll be a short show. No professional football tonight. That's strange. But let's talk about the upcoming game with the Colts too. Shula has over 300 wins. I can get that. In fact, let me if you'll allow me to Google it for a second. Shula wins has the record. 328. Here, and good. See, it's right here. How many wins does Bill Belichick have? Oh, well, that's wrong because it says he has 31 wins. Oh, playoff coaching wins. Okay, so yeah. So how many wins does Bill? Let's see. Bill Belichick has wow, 300. Well, okay, regular season 289. Altogether 320. So he has over the 300 wins. But remember, 31 of those are postseason. What, 6 Super Bowls? So yeah, Bill Belichick, man. And remember, Don Shula has 328. So basically, if you go through it, um, he still has 8 more wins than Belichick. But I'm going to say Don Shula. That's a good question there, Matthew. Let me get back to the stream here so I can show it. He is close. Does the game? Okay, wait. Does this game Carr being with the team next year? No. And I'll tell you why. I have it under. I know, and I'll tell you why. I have it under good authority. My sources, and they can be full of crap too, but my sources, from what I've been reading and understanding, is they've already made a decision on Derek Carr. They've already made a decision on Derek Carr. Benji, thanks for being here. Good to see you. I'm going to wave to you as well. If you're watching on Instagram, please come over to YouTube. If you're watching on Twitch, thank you for watching on Twitch. That's not true. He's a damn good coach. There was, and you know what? If you're going to go with the cheating route, Al Davis and John Madden himself said, if you're not cheating, you're not playing hard enough. And Richie Riche, well, welcome in as well, Richie. It's the Raiders of the 70s, man. In the 60s, they did some nefarious stuff. They did. That's why there's a lot of Raider rules. What your source is telling you about the decision on Carr? Okay, my sources that I've been reading, not that they've been telling me. The sources I've been reading stated that Mike Mayock is going to be the GM. He's getting the training wheels taken off. There is no Gruden. Mike Mayock is the GM. Again, I could be wrong, but this is what I'm inferring. He wants Carr there, and that Mike Mayock is going to make the decision on who the head coach is going to be, but the head coach is going to have Derek Carr there. And there you go, is if you have Derek Carr there, then you know who your quarterback is. So whoever is brought in to be the coach is going to have to live with that. So if they're going to say, hey, Derek Carr is our quarterback, is that cool? If the answer is no, so well, thank you for the interview. We'll see you next time. But again, that means Derek Carr is there. That means that I believe they're going to go with, or they're going to try to get Devontae Adams. So it's a Carr Adams package. And then for those people that were, because people asked about Darren Waller. Darren Waller, I don't think is going to be here because you're not going to be able to pay Devontae Adams and Darren Waller. So there's a lot of things going on here. James Furco, thank you. Todd Bowles, man, and here's the other thing. Todd Bowles, I mean, Bill Belichick sucked his first time out. Technically, the Patriots are his third team that he's been the head coach of because he was the coach of the Jets for about 20 minutes. He was the coach for the Jets for about 20 minutes. Yeah, Harbaugh. I wouldn't. Harbaugh wouldn't be a bad choice. I mean, I wouldn't be upset with that. Sure you can. What? Well, I'm thinking what Jerry. Just like I'm sorry, I missed whatever you're saying. Sure you can from Jason. Jason Dean, welcome to the show. By the way, we get Adams. We don't need Waller. Yeah, okay. I kind of agree as well. Emergence of Moreau. Yep. I got that. Rich, thank you. Merge Moreau, potential addition Adams. Waller, while exceptional, may not have a role. And he's still under contract, so we can trade him. But you're not, see, Jason Dean wants Waller and Adams. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't know if there is that rift that everybody is talking about. Because remember, there was allegedly, and I will do the air quotes, allegedly a rift between Waller and Carr. I'm going to say allegedly because it's just hearsay. Yeah, and Waller would get some prime as well. Benji, good to see it. I said, Benji, thank you for. If you're here on Instagram, please come to YouTube. If you're on Facebook, please go to YouTube. It's easy. And if you want to come into the show, I will give the link again. I'll give the link one more time. Because it looks like right now, we're going to do an hour show, maybe an hour and a half. And again, we are on Roku TV. Roku TV, watch your mouth. Now, and I did say this as well. That my shows that will be broadcast on Roku TV will be 2 hours tops. And I will tell you if I'm going to have an extra edition, if we're gonna go do like a post game or a post show, because those are the ones you can swear on. If you just can't hold it, if you just can't hold your mouth, and you're gonna blow up if you can't say a swear word, then you have to go to the post show, because not on Roku, or at least I'm trying not to. Oh, that's a nice end around. Oh, nice. Oh boy, nice. Pittsburgh's up 21-10, by the way. So they got that. And again, if you want to come into the show, oh, okay. Hey, I didn't block you, or you wouldn't be here, Matt. I blocked you out of the Raiders group. So yeah, I blocked you. You know why? Because you were being a child. I don't care what your coworkers. Matt, I'll tell you what, Matt, I'm going to say this, Matt. If you continue to talk crap here, I'll block you on my YouTube. I'll block you on my YouTube. Okay? Oh, okay. So Tom knows how to do sports. Okay. Folks, if you don't think I know how to do sports, okay, because apparently Matt Bouchane, who is saying a bunch of crap in the Raider groups and was just being a royal pain, I kicked him out of the Raider groups. And his brother does do sports with me. We did a show in Guantanamo. We know how to do sports, Matt. You don't. So back the F off. I can block you from here too. Give me one more comment, Matt. Give me one more comment. I dare you. I dare you. Give me one more comment and I will block your patoot. Hi, Veronica. See, it's a good thing Veronica showed up, or I would have just gotten real ugly on you, Matt. If you're gonna be an a-hole, I'm gonna block you. Okay, you don't know Cat. You don't know me. You don't know me. I lived with your brother as a roommate. I lived with your brother as a roommate. I respect your brother because he's a good roommate. He knows sports. And that's why I brought him onto my show. Okay. Jason Dean says, so will we win? What will we? I think will we run Sunday? Is it win, run? Your brother is welcome on my show, Matt. You know why? Because he knows sports. If we run and we stop, it's all a matter of if we run and stop the run. Okay. And I agree this as well. And Victor says it as well. I'm going to say, where's Victor's comments? Okay, there it is right there. Yeah, I run the ball. Feed Jacobs. And thank you, Ranga. Matt, I'm gonna actually have some other people that know sports on. Positive Philly, you ready to come in, brother? He gives me a thumbs up. So we're going to be joined by Positive Philly.
What's up, Captain Jack?
How you doing, man? And again, Positive Philly, you're 18, 19 years old, right?
19.
19. And you have more couth. You have more couth than Matt, who is a grown-ass man. So there you go. John Copeland, good to see you as well. And okay, what metric will you put the interim coach? No, he's not coming back. Rich Bisaccia's not coming back. But I'm gonna say it again. And we've spoken to you before. By the way, I really do think the Eagles are going to make the playoffs.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
I think they will. I mean, they got to win out. But
Right.
I think that they're playing the Redskins again, right?
We play with Washington this week, yeah. And Washington.
And who do you finish with?
Cowboys in Philly.
That's gonna be tough, but I think if you beat Washington, I think you're gonna give the Cowboys a good game, and I think the Cowboys already have the division wrapped, so they'll start resting people. So I think you might be able to. I think you're going to slide in. I
hope so.
Yeah. So there you go. And he's 19. Much love and respect, Jason Dean. And Richie Riche says you can run on the Cowboys, and I think you're going to win. So, by the way, Cool Kev was in the back room. Sorry, Kev. I will get you in there if you come back. But again, so what's going on, man? And I'm waiting for the Flyers. They're coming on in about 40 minutes.
Yeah, they're playing San Jose tonight. They're back. I'm actually going to Flyers game soon. I got some tickets for Christmas, so that's exciting. Me and my dad are going to be going to some games. I'm going next week versus the Penguins, and then a game in March against Vegas. But yeah, Raiders they're looking for a head coach, but it's not looking like they're going to be getting Doug Peterson.
Well, you know what it does it. Don't worry. I mean, the reason why Jacksonville is different because the Raiders are not going to interview coaches while the season's going on because then it kind of looks bad for the staff that's
Right.
there. Even though they're not going to hire Rich Bisaccia. Even if they go to the playoffs, they're going to get somebody else. But it's how it looks.
Right.
Okay. And John Copeland wants to know, Pat's or Geno's?
I think I've only had Geno's, to be honest. I gotta go to more Philly cheesesteaks place. I mean, I really like any cheesesteak from the area, to be honest, but nothing compares to a Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah, no, I like the one that doesn't have Cheese Whiz. I can't stand Cheese Whiz. I got to have real provolone. Give me real provolone and no onions, lots of mushrooms, lots of peppers, and a little bit of tomato sauce on it, and some pepperoni, kind of like a Philly Italian pepperoni cheesesteak. That's what I love. I
don't like anything on mine.
Yeah.
But
okay. Well, Matt, I blocked you because you were being a pain in my ass. I'm sorry. That's it. So anyway, Eagles, I think, get in.
let me tell you, I don't think the Raiders get in. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, I mean, if they don't beat the Colts, they don't get in.
Who do you guys play after that?
We play the Garglers.
What team does that mean?
The Garglers. The Los Angeles Garglers.
Okay. No, I know.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought they're surprised me with how bad they're playing. They've been playing poorly lately. But the way the Colts have been playing, I don't know.
Well, and there's still, and I will say this as well. There is and I don't remember exactly what the ramifications are, but there is a way where you can lose to Indianapolis, beat the Garglers, and still make the playoffs. It's hard because then you're allowing, you gotta have a bunch of, well, this team has to beat that team, right, and that team has to beat the other team. But basically, in my mind, if you don't beat the Colts, you're not going to the playoffs. That's the easiest way to say it.
Right. We can win on Sunday. We can clinch the 7th spot on Sunday with an Eagles win, I believe, a Packers win over the Vikings, and then a San Francisco win. And I believe we're in no matter what happens. So
okay.
Hopefully all that stuff can happen for us to be in and not worry about Dallas.
But, yeah. So Matt's trying to kiss my butt to come back in. He's calling a truce. Matt, we had a truce before. And I will say this. I kicked Matt out for being a I won't say the words because we're on Roku TV. It was not.
Congratulations by the way.
Oh, well, it's not just me, it's all of us.
Right.
The entire Northeast streaming sports.
I heard Sneaky's going to be on next week or whatever, starting like sometime in January. So
yeah. So yeah, because I know Sneaky's on our channel. So again, if you miss us here, we are always open on Roku Sports. And again,
are you live on it right now?
No, I will be live on my Sunday shows, but the Tuesday and Thursday shows are going on Fridays and Saturdays prime time.
What is Friday and Saturday shows going to be like live or no?
No. My Tuesday and Thursday shows are going to be shown Friday and Saturday prime time. My Sunday show is going to be shown live. Okay,
what's the channel called?
Northeast Streaming Sports, NESS.
That's what do I type in on Roku?
I don't have Roku, so I couldn't tell you. But I think it's NESS or NESSP.
Yeah, P or B.
A P, Papa.
Yeah.
So, but again, and thank you, Veronica. Veronica, see, there you go. Don't mess with the captain. That's Veronica, who's my favorite 49er gal, and she's cute and gorgeous and all that other stuff. So don't mess with Veronica either. So there you go.
You going to more games this year, Captain, or you're traveling?
I leave tomorrow to go to Indianapolis, and where I get the chance to and cool Kev, I got you, brother. You're coming in. You're coming in after positive. You're after. Put some more light on, no. Thank you. As soon as I said that, he turned the light on because it was one of those, you can't see the black man until he smiles because there was no There was no light. And that's not racist when it's true, right? You can't see him when you can't see him because until he smiles. But thank you for turning that he's smiling. Thank you for turning the lights on, Kev. But no, I'm going to Indianapolis tomorrow, and then I'm going to Vegas next week. I'm just hoping, and I gotta knock wood. I'm just hoping that because of the COVID and the weather and all these flights that I don't get postponed again. So
Yeah, I don't think there'll be any more postpones.
Well, hopefully we'll do that. But so, what else is going on? There you go. Yeah, killed it on the 25th. There you go, Lucas Jeremiah. Thank you there. I hope that's to you as well. Good to see you as well. What do you think about? Is it too early to start talking baseball?
I don't even know what's happening. I don't even know what's going to happen. I mean, I hope we even have a season. I think we're going to.
Yeah, I think we will. I think we will.
It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, and but the thing is that I will say this, and I'm going to let you out on this one. The Mets signing Scherzer.
I hated that.
Yeah, that. But they wanted to. Mets signing Scherzer. I haven't really been paying attention to a bunch of different things, but the Mets signing Scherzer, it's going to be tough on the Phillies.
I think we're bound to do it in a few years. Washington already did it. The Braves already did it.
And okay. And by the way, I will go. I've heard about this about Elmo's because we were talking about it yesterday on the NFL Nation Live with Ref Guru. He said I got to go to Elmo's, so I will be looking for that place on either Friday or Saturday. So I will look for it. Braves are going to win another. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. But whatever. That just made me sick with the Braves winning. Though
I was happy for them. I'm going to be honest. But at the same time,
no, I can't be happy for the Braves. But they deserved it. But I can't be happy for them.
They did it. I hear. I mean, I kind of feel the same way. Hold on, one more thing I want to show you that don't go anywhere.
Okay, I'm going to do with Raider Rich A. Crosby gets re-signed. Yeah, they're going to re-sign Crosby. They're going to re-sign Ngakoue.
Check out the new jersey I got for Christmas.
Oh, I want to see this. Oh, that's nice. That's sharp. Is that a Mitchell and Ness? Real stitch.
It's not.
It's not. Well, it looks sharp.
It's good though.
It's a nice Randall Cunningham. And by the way, Randall Cunningham, he's actually the chaplain for the Raiders. You know that, right?
Is he?
Yeah, he is the team chaplain for the Raiders because he lives out in Vegas, and he is the team chaplain for the Raiders. So, but again, sharp. I bought myself a jersey for Christmas as well. And it was a Philly jersey.
Who?
I bought Dr. J.
Did you really?
I bought a Dr. J. So I got so after the season, I will wear my Dr. J, and it's the Red Sixers one. And
you're still going to be doing your shows, right? Like year round and all.
Yeah. Because again, I'm doing them year round. I'm year round. And Richie Riche, yes, we both know the Philly sports guy.
Of course.
Yeah, who does not know? Who does not know
Philly sports guy?
Who does not know the Philly sports guy? And that's why you saw the picture of him and I over in Vegas. You had a good time together. Hey, positive. Good to see you, brother. Thanks for popping in.
You too, Captain. Safe travels out to Indy, and you have a good one.
You be well, partner. Always good hearing from you.
You too.
All right. That's positive Philly. Thanks for being in on the show. And Kevin, I'm going to put out put him up into the stream. You guys don't know Philly sports guy? Yeah, you know Philly sports guy, right, Kev?
I saw him a few times. I never went on a show.
Yeah,
I never looked at his. Yeah.
Yeah, he is an awesome dude. I saw him in Vegas. If and when I get up to Philly, do you got Kevin? You got any front lighting? or is that
Front
all you
lighting?
got? Yeah, front lighting. Because you got good backlighting. Yeah, okay, that's better. That's better. Yeah,
I'll bring
that's
it closer. Yeah. I'm in the
thank you.
car, so yeah.
Oh, okay, that's the reason why. Okay, you're not
Yeah.
driving doing this, are you?
No, I just pulled up. I just got home. So
Okay, okay. Yes, I don't want you to get into an accident.
no.
You want me to put you or put you backstage and then come back on when you get in the house?
Yeah, you could do that. That's fine.
Okay, yeah. I'm not gonna I'm not kicking you out. I'm gonna put you backstage, and then when you're ready, we'll have you come back on.
I'll just wave my hand when I'm ready.
Oh, you got it, brother. I'll be looking for
All
you.
right. All
Okay,
right.
Kev. We'll see you in a little bit. Okay, Cool Kev's gonna go. Cool Kev's gonna go in his. Ooh, I removed him. Ooh, sorry about that. Oh shoot. Come back when he's ready. I'm doing okay. Again, if you want to, I've seen him always argues with. Oh, yeah, I've seen him always argues with Terrence. Oh, that's Cool Kev. That's not Philly sports guy. Again, if you want to come into the show, there you go. Those are the link, and yeah, I will be doing the show. Now, here's the other thing, though. We probably. Oh God, I got a bot. I got the Russian bots. I gotta get rid of the Russian bots. Okay, let me take care of this. Remove. There you go. So I got rid of the Russian bot there too. So anyway, I will be doing shows now. Tuesdays, I might, depending upon because I'm not sure I'm going to be doing Captain and Wenches on Tuesdays. I'll have to talk to the ladies, but it might be maybe once a month. I have to talk with OG Daniel to see if we'll be doing Chronicles every 2 weeks. I'll see if I might have a Tuesday show opposite when we do Chronicles. If we don't do Captain and Wenches, I got to ask the ladies. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, I'm doing the shows Tuesday, definitely Thursday, and definitely Sunday. So don't worry about that. I might have to cut down on maybe every other, but we'll see. We'll see if you guys want to come in for that. And I'm not 65. I'm not. What? How do you think I'm 65 years old? Issues. I'm not 65. In fact, I aspire. Here's what Issues has to say. I aspire to be in my 60s. I aspire to be in my 60s. No, I'm not 60 yet. Not 60 yet. 57 in March. Knock wood. 57 in March. But I don't do too bad. Like I said, if you want to come into the show, there's a flag down, 2-point attempt. So they didn't get the 2 points. Let's see what the flag is. Pitt's winning 21-16 as of now. Okay, false start on the Spartans. So they're going to do that 2-pointer again. So we'll see what we going on there. If you want, like I said, you want to come into the show, the link is there. I am. I will be in Vegas for the draft. Knock wood. Providing I'm alive, I will be in Vegas for the draft. What goes on after February remains to be seen. Oh my goodness. Oh, get ready. Hey, Hammer, I got here. I got to put this up for you. You see the thing in the thing? You are watching on Roku TV. Watch your language. I have to give the warning. I got to give the warning. How you doing, brother?
What's up, bro? How are you? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you as well. By the way, remind me, I spoke with Violator yesterday,
Okay.
and he said that for me to give you his number. So text him, say, hey, this is Hammer. I got your number from Jack.
You coming? I'll shoot you a text when I get off of here, and we can definitely do that. Definitely appreciate it, brother.
Yeah. Are you working?
I'm at work. I worked last night up until 8 a.m. this morning. I slept 4 hours. I'm back here for another 8 right now.
Wow.
We're struggling right now, man. I got a lot of guys in my department that came down with the Ro-Ro, and it's just getting worse and worse in this hospital right now. So yeah.
Right. And again, folks, and I'm going to say this because, and Hammer will back me on this. Getting vaccinated does not mean you're not going to get the virus. It just means it prevents you from getting worse complications
or dying.
Okay. It prevents worse complications of the thing. People get the flu shot every year and they get the flu, but they don't get the bad portion of the flu. That is why I said people say, well, I'm not going to get vaxxed. People are getting it anyway. It prevents bad things from happening. It prevents bad things from happening. And by the way, you can still get the flu. You can still get the Ro. You can still get it. And if your system doesn't like you or if you're compromised, it can still kill you. But I would take my chances of not getting it by getting vaxxed and help prevent me from getting much sick.
There you go. I'm glad somebody else can say it at this point other than me, because I've told you guys I'm not going to stand on my soapbox and press it on you guys to get a vaccine. Yeah, it's your choice, but would you rather suffer with some long-term stuff or be vaxxed, not have the severe symptoms, and continue to live your life every day?
There you go. And we're not making it. We're not making a political statement.
Never.
I don't care if you're righter than right or lefter than left. Actually, I do, but I won't say what my political ideology is. But I'm not going to espouse it. Okay, we're talking sports. I'm just saying I want to try to keep well. I want to try to keep well. So there you go. So what's going on, Mr. Hammer? Then definitely give me a link, and like I said, I'll give you. Like I said, text Violator. Say, hey, I got your number, because he's not going to answer the phone if he doesn't know the number. This way.
Oh, got you. Understandable.
And then you'll work.
I heard you mention Vegas for the draft as I came on.
Yes.
Hangover Part 4, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have so much fun because I will be in Vegas for 5 days. We're going to have a good time.
Oh, my goodness. Well, and I'm honest. I'm honest. You guys can look at me. I am not a hardcore drinker. I know I look like I am. I know I look like I used to smoke 5 packs a day and I used to drink 2 bottles. No, I didn't smoke. I didn't drink. I just look like this because I'm salty. So you guys, and when I do my drinks, I probably, like a couple shots of Grand Marnier and I'm feeling it. Okay. So if it's going to be Hangover 4, you guys, I admit it. I had no problem saying it. I'm a lightweight. There are women that can outdrink me. And again, I had no problem with that because I don't drink a lot.
I'm just looking forward to it for the standpoint that this is going to be my very first time ever going to Vegas.
That'll be sharp, man.
And to top it off, to be able to hang out with my guys, hang out with you, hang out with Docs, and a couple of these other Raider content creators, I just think it's going to be a blast out there, and I can't wait. I've made some promises that I'm not going to count down the days, and I'm not going to do it, but I really, me coming out there April 27th, it can't come soon enough. I'm super excited for this.
Yeah, thank you, Tito. I do look older than dirt. I admit it. But you know what? Because Issues was saying that I don't do too bad for an old man, like you were talking the other day on the show, right? I don't do too bad, right?
Definitely don't. Definitely don't.
I don't
Not
do
from
too,
my firsthand experience at MetLife. No.
I don't do too bad. And Hammer's, what's this? Hammer's getting a, what is that? I can't see what that says. And
I
Hammer's,
can't. I don't see it.
well, it was on YouTube.
I'm looking. I don't
Hammer
see it though.
is from Desert Raider. Hammer is getting something. I don't know what it is.
Is that the milk jug? Is that the milk jug? Is that the Cambo? I can't say it. This is a family show. I can't say it.
Yeah. Oh, the tamale. Oh, it's a tamale.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
getting a tamale. Okay. Yeah, I got to get my tamales as well.
There you go. Yeah.
But I'm gonna run because I got to get back inside. I got another hour and 45 minutes left. But I had to come on and show you love, bro. Like I appreciate everything. I'll definitely reach out to you in a little bit.
yeah. No. And it's always good hearing from you. That's why I said I was so happy I got a chance to go on your show the other day because again I normally am not able to because I'm at work and when I was off because it was Christmas Eve day, I was able to do that. So. We will work, and like I said, we will work like a weekend time where we can do it for you, and hopefully it'll pan out for you.
Are you around? Are you around during the day tomorrow, or are you working?
I am flying to Indy tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm flying to Indy tomorrow. So and that's and then Monday I'm flying back. So Fridays, and actually Friday. Like the next Friday, I will be working all day because I can't take a lot of time off and then going out late to Vegas. And then the following Monday, I will be traveling because Mondays are travel days.
Right.
But we'll try to make something happen. If you want to do something where I'm taped, that's fine too.
Gotcha.
I know you like to do live because I like to do live as well. But if you just want to have something with me, we can do a tape.
You know what it is? I've been using StreamYard so much, and I want to do pre-records. I'm going to start probably using Streamlabs in the very, very near future. It's a matter of having the setup correctly done because I've tried pre-recordings. I tried a test run with it, and it was very, very laggy. And apparently I need a wired internet connection. So I do have an Ethernet cable. I have to get a new adapter. I'm going to tinker with it over the weekend. If everything works, then I'm going to start doing some pre-recorded lives every once in a while just to get the interactions more with those alert boxes and everything. I want to have it more interactive and more something to grab your guys' attention and keep you guys coming back for more. So definitely something we're going to be working on in the near future. But as always, it's always a pleasure to even be on and just chat it up with you. I absolutely was so happy that you were able to come on the other day. It really meant a lot to me. Nation, let's get this win this weekend. I will be on tomorrow during the day, probably late afternoon with our Fan Friday, our last Fan Friday of 2021. And then we'll have a whole bunch of other lives coming up this weekend. Check me out at Hammer's house. Shields up, win, lose, or tie. Raider Nation till I die. Love you guys. Be safe.
Hey, thanks for coming in, Partner. That's great. That's Hammer. Make sure you're watching Hammer's House on YouTube as well. And Issues was glad to see as well. And Richie Riche was going to fill his boot. If you want to come in, and Kevin, I lost you, but hopefully Kevin will come back. I accidentally removed you. I apologize. I did. I didn't mean to boot you. Come on back in. If you want to come into the show, there's the link. We've been on an hour 15. Remember, 2 hours. Hard break at 2 hours. So we'll do that. But you got to come in right now. We're watching the Peach Bowl, right? Oh, and in 15 minutes, I'm turning on the Flyer game because I would rather watch the Flyer game than watch a Peach Bowl. Okay, let's go. Yeah, we'll go 2 hours, man. Jimmy Farrell, good to see you. Raider Eeyore, aka Jimmy Farrell, thank you for being here. And Eeyore can get. Hey, Jimmy, if you do come in tonight, You gotta bring your lady with you though. Tell her she's got to come in. I was okay. I always win 4-1. We're back. Good. Okay. Cap, should we bring Hugh Jackson back? The answer is no. Why? Because he's the coach at Grambling. I don't know if you caught that, Issues, but he's going to be the head coach at Grambling. So no, he doesn't want to come coach the Raiders. He's going to be the head coach at Grambling. Okay, and Desert's going to watch the Sun Devils beat the Badgers in a few. Oh, okay, well, cool. Have fun there, Desert. And yeah, I said bring your lady in. The link is there. We have been on for an hour and 15. Remember, you are watching on Roku TV. Watch your language. Watch your language. It makes my cut-ups a lot easier this way. And like I said, if we go beyond 2 hours, okay. Oh, Cool Kev left me his email or his number. I gotta get that before I leave. Oh shoot, I gotta take that. Oh my goodness, I gotta use snipping tool. There you go. Okay, I got that. I will use that later on. Cool Kev, I'm sorry I didn't see that. Go back to comments. There we go. Got the good 9-7 just because. Hey, Danny Soto, thank you there, man. Appreciate you coming in again. If you want to come into the show, the link is there. Someone says, good coach. Why did the Raiders fire Hugh Jackson? Because Hugh Jackson was all about Hugh Jackson. He was all about Hugh Jackson. And, you know, he was the impetus behind getting Carson Palmer off the couch. And what did we give up for Carson Palmer? I think it was 2 1s. Let me look at that. Let's see here. That's what I'm gonna Google that. Raiders Carson Palmer trade. It came right up. Okay. Cincinnati shipped Palmer to Oakland for a first round pick in 12 and a second round pick in 13. Okay, I thought it was 2 1s, but it was a 1 and a 2. But still, it was way too high. And you know, sorry, I just think that it was too much. And yeah, it was right after Al died, and he didn't have any adult supervision. Because if Al Davis was still there was no way in hell. There was no way in hell we were giving up a 1 and a 2 for Carson Palmer. And yeah, he did destroy us on the salary cap as well. And Danny doesn't think he was a good head coach. He was okay. He's one of those folks that he's a better coordinator. Check out the show on Apple TV called For All Mankind. Okay. I don't have Apple TV, but I will try to. Is it like a space show about NASA for all mankind? What's the genre? If you want to come into the show, I'll put up the thing again. You see the Colts try getting Rivers. Yeah, I did. And so did the Saints. Why is it not posting? Oh, I know why. Because, okay. Because I did the screen capture. Okay, that's why. There we go. If you want to come into the show, there's the link. I'd be interested in that. I'm old enough to remember the space program of the late 60s. I remember that. And Richie Richey, shot of the night. And I need to see, this is the other thing I haven't been doing because I've been busy. I still have people that were the most valuable crewmen for my shows, and I get I'm gonna blame it on me because I get so involved at times. I forget to do it and figure it out. So, and I'm remiss on that. But for the folks that made most valuable crewmen during the shows we had, we're gonna do prizes for them. Okay, I think like what I'll end up doing is I'll put all of the people. It was a little over 2 to 3 months, but there wasn't everybody there. So I will have two prize wheels, or no, I'll have one prize wheel, and I'll just pick 2 winners. There you go. So there will be prizes available. Oh, it starts out with if the Russians landed on the moon first. Oh, that sounds interesting. But it's Apple TV. I don't have Apple TV. Mile High Raider. Any guests on tonight? No, but you're welcome. You're welcome to come in, Mile. You're welcome. If you want to come in, hit the link. We were debating whether we were going to let Matt back in the show. I didn't kick him. I didn't kick him out yet. Wow, Vietnam. Oh, I like this. Vietnam only lasted 3 years. Ted Kennedy became president. So it's kind of like, what was the name of that show? Where the Nazis and the Japanese won World War II. And I never saw that, but it was like a alternate history show. The Nazis and the Japanese won World War II, and they split the world. I wanted to see that. Alternate, and so yeah, I would have loved to have seen that. Was it The Man in the High Tower or something? I never got a chance to see that. Maybe I'll have to look for it. But yeah, I love things like that. Again, I'm a history guy. Yeah, The Man in the High Castle. Thank you, Matt. I knew it was a man up high. And the mob killed Kennedy. No, okay, but no, we're talking about Ted Kennedy being a president, vice. Was it Ted or was it Bobby? Otto was I believe it was a first round pick. Tito, I will check that, but I believe he was a first round pick. Let's see here, Jim Otto draft pick. There you go. Let's see here. Jim Otto. Okay, no, he was a second round pick. He wasn't in round 2, so I was mistaken. I know he was out of the University of Miami. Second round pick out of University of Miami. Second round. I'd be interested to see. Then it might have been Tom Flores then. Might have been Tom Flores. Let's see. I see somebody came in. Raiders first draft pick. I think might have been Tom Flores. Let's see. Raiders first draft pick. History. Okay. I saw somebody came in, or I can hear somebody came in. List of Las Vegas Raiders first round draft picks. Okay. I'm gonna hit this. No, I was wrong. Dale Hackbart. Never heard of him. I did hear of Roman Gabriel. That was in '62. So let's go back, see who's coming back in. Oh, good. Oh, let me wait, Rick G. I got to get rid of the Russian bot. One second. Got rid of the Russian bot on. Well, there we go. Remove. There we go. So I got rid of the Russian bot. I know how to. I know Cyrillic, so I can't speak Cyrillic. I can't speak Russian, but at least I know Cyrillic because my family originally yo по-русски, yeah, Russian. So there you go. How you doing?
Not bad. How are you?
I'm good. Todd Wise one. Here, I'm going to ask you. You're not a Bronco fan at this point. Yeah, so I'm here. Let's swap hats, okay? You got to swap hats. You're wearing this, okay? You're wearing a Raider hat. You despise the. I know. Just let it play out here, okay? You're a longtime fan of the Oak Loss Raiders, okay? You are the president of football operations, and until you figure out who the GM is, because you're going to figure that out, who is your pick to be the Raiders head coach? And Tito, no, he's not my son, but we do have the same beard. His is better, though. His is better.
I'd say probably a guy like a Doug Peterson would be a good option for you. I think Todd Bowles would be a good option for the Raiders.
I do Todd Bowles.
And then an interesting one might actually be a guy like Brian Dable from the Bills.
Yeah.
Because he is an offensive-minded guy who comes from a team that has a good defense as well, or at least overall a good defense. So he would at least respect and understand the importance of keeping the defensive side of the ball strong as well.
Yeah.
So Dable might be a good option.
And I think if Dable came in, I think that they would be more inclined to have Gus Bradley continue on as defensive coordinator, okay, and that they could work together.
Yeah, you have a veteran defensive side of the ball, and then a kind of rookie head coach, which is a pretty good combination most of the time.
Yeah, Jimmy Farrell, aka Raider Eeyore, doesn't like Todd Bowles. I'm gonna say this again. How did Bill Belichick do in his third coaching stint? And it is his third head coaching stint, because he was Jets coach for 20 minutes. He really was. He was the coach of the Jets for 20 minutes. He went from Cleveland to the Jets, and then he was the New England coach. And by the way, he was in the building at the same time when Al Davis was interviewing John Gruden, and we picked the wrong guy. And I'm a firm believer. How many Super Bowls might the Raiders have now if Bill Belichick was coach of the Raiders instead of John Gruden?
I don't like that what if scenario. You're not going to like my answer as to why, but I'll give it anyway.
No, go ahead and give it. I want to hear it.
I don't believe that your owner at the time, that was Al Davis, right?
Right.
I don't believe he's willing to relinquish the amount of control that Belichick requires in order to run his team the way that he's run it.
No, I agree.
So I just don't think he would have had the same level of success.
Yeah, well, first off, that was the reason why he probably wasn't a head coach.
Probably.
That was the reason why he wasn't, because Al Davis always puts the thumb down on what, that's why he's been better with offensive-minded coaches, because Al Davis keeps the thumb on the defensive coordinator at the time, would tell the defensive coordinator what was going on. Okay. And like I said, Bob Dar, well, I haven't seen you in forever. Al Davis and Bill Cho would never have gotten along. I know that's it. It's true.
Robert Kraft is basically the best owner for Bill Belichick. Like, Robert Kraft basically says, you come to me when there's an issue that needs my attention. Otherwise, you do you.
Yeah. Oh, we got Sharif Allah Khan. And now, by the way, Sharif, I got to show this. You are watching on Roku TV. Watch your language. That's for Sharif. I'm having fun with you.
So I guess that means I should say, go Derek Carr.
Ooh.
You had a question for me a couple of shows ago about Aaron Rodgers, and I said I changed my mind on what I thought was happening.
Explain that one. Go into it in more depth.
Yeah. So I'm still maintaining and agreeing with what my original comment was, which is the fact that Rodgers is basically he's stuck where he is because of the contract renegotiation. So that I'm not changing at all.
Right.
What I am changing is my position from the Green Bay Packers.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, folks. I told people. Oh. Hang on. It's not. Hang on. It wasn't on my phone.
From RDR Houston, Steve.
Hey, Steve. You're here, but don't go nowhere because I'm talking to Richie. You're gonna have to chill out for a bit, okay?
That's fine.
Okay, thank you there, brother. Okay, I thought it was on my phone, but it actually went to Google Voice. I was pissed. I'm like, I told you don't call on my phone. I'm doing Instagram. But no, that's okay. But yeah,
Right.
go ahead.
So my stance hasn't changed on the impact of Rodgers because he's still basically going to be, handcuffed by the Green Bay Packers. That's true. But I actually believe that what you're going to end up with Rodgers is that Green Bay may change their tune depending on how they do this season, in terms of trading him, because I looked at the details after the fact, and it's actually in their favor to trade him for next season. And the reason for that is that if they don't trade him and they let that deal expire, he basically walks. Like that's the way that the deal was written. And when he does that, they get nothing more than a third-round compensatory pick given his status with the team.
Okay.
So if you look at what the Packers would likely require, they would need a new quarterback because Jordan Love looks like he's
Not the greatest. Yeah.
he's awful. Like he's basically practice squad. And they wasted a first-round pick on him. So unless he does some major progression, which I don't think is going to happen, they're going to need to look at a quarterback in the 2023 draft. So I think what the Green Bay Packers are going to look at is saying we need extra first rounds and maybe a second round in the 2023 draft in order to get our quarterback of the future. They won't do particularly well next year if they trade Rodgers, but I think that they're going to try to accrue capital in the 2023 draft, move up and get a quarterback of the future for the Green Bay Packers. And I think that's going to be their plan.
Okay. So you firmly believe, and because like I said, I believe that if Rodgers goes anywhere, he's going to Denver.
I agree with that too.
And the other thing is that now, I didn't click on it because I wasn't stupid for clickbait, but they were saying how Denver is going to trade for not only for Aaron Rodgers, but for Devontae Adams too.
I've heard rumors of that as well. And I just noticed Sarah came in. Hey, Sarah, how you doing? Thank you for joining.
Yeah.
Yes, Sarah was awesome. I still thought she should have jumped in on the Captain and Wench's show. I thought she did great. Her comments are great.
Sarah's always welcome. And like I said, Sarah, you can come in anytime and you don't have to come in on camera. But we're not pressuring you. We love your comments because they are so spot on. They're awesome.
Well, Sarah, just for reference, that's how I got into this. I was pulled out of the comments by a group who wanted me on their podcast. That's how I got into this. Now, I have zero issues in terms of talking in front of crowds or anything like that. But so it was easy for me. But nonetheless, that's how I got into this. Is I got literally pulled out of the chats.
There you go.
Yeah.
See, and I remember because I love sports, and I remember the first time that I did it was radio. I was in up and around DC, and Raider Joe, and I love Raider Joe, man. And it's not Raider Joe, the guy that is doing the show with Daniel, but it's Raider Joe, who is doing a radio show in Richmond, Virginia, that was put out for everybody all around the world for Raider fans, but it was at a real radio station in Richmond, Virginia. And I went down and I drove down from Fredericksburg to Richmond just to be on the show with him because I enjoy being on the show with him and commenting and calling in. And I said, I love this because I was there and I got the full, I got the bug right there. Right. So that's when when I was down in Guantanamo, I said, I know what I'm doing that's going to keep me mentally sane. I did the radio in Guantanamo and we've gone ever since. So Sarah, come on in anytime. Come on in anytime.
I noticed Sharif mentioned that I should do voice work. I have actually had offers for voice work in both radio and commercials. Apparently, my voice is very low, and it carries onto a mic. So that's not the first time I've heard that. But thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah. And the guy that I went to radio school with, because I went to Connecticut School of Broadcasting, he has a voice even deeper than yours.
Well, I don't doubt it. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's good. It's good radio voice. I have like a medium radio voice. I kind of, when I get excited, I get the higher inflection, so I have a larger scale. But yeah, issues. Yeah, he is Canadian, and of course, you got a what's up from Raphael. Hey, Steve, don't go nowhere. We know you're there, brother. That's it. Hey, Steve, do you got any questions for Richie Riche while you're here?
Yeah, my question is this: is that I've had a good friend of mine. We're both big Derek Carr fans. Do you see the chance that possibly the Raiders might trade him between now and the end of his contract to get some compensatory picks, or do you see them? Do you see Derek Carr with the Raiders after next year and everything? And what do you think about that situation, knowing what you know?
That's directed at you, Rich.
There's what I think they're going to do, and there's what I think they're going to do, and what they probably should do, and I think what they probably should do is trade Carr, because I think when you look at this year's draft, particularly on the offensive line and the defensive line, not your D line's pretty good, but there's a few other spots you could probably dust a few guys in, and the defensive backfield would be another one to kind of add some talent there as well. I think what you guys should be looking at is linemen, both defensive backfield and offensive line. You can gain those extra picks by trading Carr. And then I think you should go after like a Gardner Minshew or someone like a Brissett. I know you've mentioned him before. I'm leaning towards trading a mid-round pick for Gardner Minshew to the Eagles because he's in contract next year for them, but he can probably pull them away. And I think he would be a serviceable option for you with a better offensive line.
Yeah.
And I think you can look at some stuff like that. And then I think that would set you up for a longer term success, looking deeper into the future, to really stockpile those future first rounds picks. In fact, I would argue you guys would be in a similar position to the Packers.
Yeah. And
Right.
issues, by the way, no. He is not saying that because he's scared of Carr. No, he's not. He's saying this because he is a good analyst and he's giving a good opinion and he's being unbiased. Okay, he's doing the good football mind here. So no, he's not scared of Derek Carr. Derek Carr is not going to Denver unless he pulls a Brett Favre and he goes to Denver via somebody in between. But I don't even think he would do that. If Derek Carr goes anywhere, he's not going to say, I need to go to Denver. Okay, so that's just not the way he's wrapped.
No, I've made it well known that I actually very much like Carr. I think he's a great quarterback. The question, though, was what do I think the Raiders either will do or should do? And my comment was I think they should trade him because they need the draft capital to then move up for a future quarterback in the next draft. And I think the Raiders are good enough to stay out of the top 10 picks and stuff like that. So I think they're going to be way out of a good range of a quarterback. So what you need to do is stack picks and then trade them to move up in the draft. And so you need those extra firsts in order to do it. And then I just think you have a good enough team. You've already shown that earlier this year where you need to kind of retool yourself a little bit in other areas, and having a quarterback is kind of not nearing the end of his career per se, but certainly seems like he could probably
pass the midway point.
Yeah, and it seems to me that he's gone through so many different changes that it might be better for him to maybe move on and get a change of team, change of scenery. So that's kind of where my comment was coming from. Now, what do I think they actually do? I think they keep him because he's a darn good quarterback.
Yeah, and again, from what I'm reading between the lines, and I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna ask Richie one more question, and then we'll move on with Steve. Because I also got to get to Raider Eeyore, and that'll be the end of the show. Is, like I said, I'm hearing it's Carr's in for next year, and that they're going to try to get Adam. So it's Carr's in, and allegedly Mayock is in, and they're going to rebuild from there. And so Carr's there. So is there go. And issues, he does not fear Carr. He doesn't fear Carr because if you listen to him, he thinks that A-Rod is going to be going to the Broncos. Okay? And if A-Rod comes to the Broncos, then does A-Rod come with Devontae Adams or does Devontae Adams go to the Raiders? We'll see. But
I
if
don't think
A-Rod,
Adams will come to Denver.
right, if A-Rod goes to the Broncos, he's got a great bunch of receivers to throw to. He doesn't even need Devontae Adams.
Now, I've actually reworked my original thought process on this as I've dug deeper into the Aaron Rodgers and trades and offseason. At first, I said Aaron Rodgers will never come here. Then I took a step back and I realized that I'm talking about Aaron Rodgers here, and Aaron Rodgers is a legit student of the game. When you hear him talk, he is an encyclopedia. And he knows better than anybody else that the great quarterbacks in the recent era, in his era, the ones that he's competing against for the greatest of his era, et cetera, they have all gone to a second team and won a Super Bowl. He knows that in order for him to be entered into those types of conversations, that he probably needs to do the same thing. And this is his opportunity to move on, and his contract is reworked in order for him to do that. So to me, he's thinking about his long-term legacy, and his contract was reworked with that in mind.
Yeah. Real quick, who the Broncos got? And I'm at a nicety, I calling them the Broncos because you're here. Because you know what I normally call them. Who the Broncos got this weekend, and do they win?
We have the Chargers.
So you got the Garglers. Okay, so I'm gonna give you the Lloyd line from Dumb and Dumber. So you're saying there's a chance.
Yeah, I think we have a legit chance of just literally running them out of the stadium. And that's where my head's at with this game. That's what we did the last game against them. We had a heck of a game on the ground against their defense. I actually like our running backs a little bit better than I like the Raiders running backs. However, I think what the Raiders have going for them is a superior offensive line. So you saw that when you guys played the Denver Broncos, and you certainly saw what your defensive line was able to do to our offensive line. And I think that makes all the difference in the world. But I think that our offensive line can hold up against the Chargers, and I think we can run that ball.
Okay. Well, again, Richie, trust me, I don't want to kick you, but I got.
No, I understand you got other guys. Yeah,
I got Steve, and I got Raider Eeyore, and I got to cut it at 2 hours. So it's always a pleasure.
appreciate it.
You know, you're always welcome, brother. You know, you always welcome.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
And again, it's Mile High Roundtable and Broncos Report, right?
Broncos Talk is the show that I'm on right now.
Damn it.
And hey, you almost got it, man. But yeah, we're on the network I'm with on YouTube. If you guys want to go check me out, we got a few other shows. It's the Mile High Roundtable Network, or MHRT Network on YouTube. Just MHRT. I'm live every Tuesday. Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
For Broncos Talk.
For Broncos Talk on Tuesdays.
I'll get it eventually. I'll get it eventually. Hey, good night, Richie. Thanks for
Appreciate
being
it. Thank you. Bye for now.
All right. That's Raider Richie. Good to see him. Okay. Jimmy, I'm gonna get to Steve real quick, and then you're gonna finish the show. Okay. Is that an Islanders hat? Yeah, it is. Of course it is. All right, Steve, you're on, brother. What you got for me tonight?
Hey, Coach, I was going to ask you, Mr. Captain Jack, don't you think that the NFL, for all the league games this weekend, they ought to have a moment of silence for John Madden? That's the kind of coach and that's the kind of person that he was, and I think he deserves that respect from the league, like they did for Al Davis.
They did. I read that every team will have a moment of silence for Coach Madden this weekend. I read that.
That's awesome, because that's how much he innovated, and you know, he was beloved by all. I mean, how can you not like John Madden? He brought so many people, especially people that didn't know that much, your casual fans. He made it where women could watch the game and say, hey, I understand what he's saying. He's actually talking to me. My old girlfriend told me, she said, in the past, before John Madden, that they never really explained it to her, so how could she really enjoy football when she felt like they didn't bring it to layman's terms? And that's what John Madden did, and we all love Coach, and we're all very sad of his passing, but do you think there might be do you think they might do something for Coach Madden and also Coach Flores, because there were such big cornerstones besides Al, to put a statue of them outside of the stadium or some kind of thing like they did for Lombardi up there in Lambeau Field?
I honestly, you're not going to like my answer, but the answer is no, because Mark Davis is not or was not very close to Coach Madden. And if it's got to go through Mark Davis, then the answer is no.
Oh wow, I didn't realize that, because I thought that wasn't he and Mark Davis ball boys during Madden, or was that after Madden?
I don't know, but I just know from what let me rephrase this, because I don't want to say that I don't want to get charged with libel or slander. Well, one's when it's said in the press, and the other one is when it's on TV. I don't want to be charged with either. From people who tell me, and from decent sources, they've stated that Mark Davis is not a big fan of John Madden and vice versa. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I wasn't trying to get you in any trouble, Captain. Because,
No. I'm the one that said so. I said, according to what I'm hearing, is not going to happen. Okay. So that's what I'm saying.
I think the closest we got was when he lit the torch on Monday for Monday Night Football. I think that was his way to tribute Coach Madden, because I just want to get your thought on the way out, Captain. How do you like our chances against the Colts? We have a puncher's chance, and I'm sure I'd love to see them go 2-0, but I think it might be 1-1, because I think the Colts are that good.
Yeah, no, like I said, we're gonna win. We're gonna win the game Sunday if we do the same game plan that we did against the Broncos. We hold their run. We stop. Well, we're not gonna stop Jonathan Taylor unless Jonathan Taylor has COVID. We're not going to stop Jonathan Taylor, but if you limit his effectiveness, then whoever is playing quarterback for the Colts, and I have a feeling it'll probably be Wentz, although if Wentz plays, he's not going to be at 100% because he does have COVID. So if you limit, in fact, I thought it said Wentz, it's Mertz. I was going to say, what is that, his brother? But anyway, so if you limit the running game of the Colts, and you let the quarterbacks try to dictate what's going on, Wentz is not going to be at 100%. So that means his passing won't be as good as it can be. That will limit T.Y. Hilton. That will limit Michael Pittman Jr. I'm just saying, stop their run. We run. And if we do that, I like our chances, at least as a puncher's chance, of winning. If you don't beat the Colts, the likelihood of going to the playoffs basically goes out the window. I'm just saying that.
That's the way I see it too. I just want to say, I hope you and everybody listening has a happy and safe New Year's, and I look forward to it. And a Raider fan till I die. And great show, Captain, and God bless.
All right. Thanks again. I appreciate you coming in, brother.
Thank you, brother. You take care. Thanks for the great show.
And Happy New Year to you as well.
Thank you.
All right, that's Raider Steve. And we're gonna end our show tonight with Raider Eeyore, and Raider Eeyore, who is don't I was gonna say watch that. This is a family show.
What'd I do?
You dropped your camera, and I had a crotch shot right in front of me, man.
No, it's my phone. You know that.
I know. See, like you said, but this is a family show. This is the Richie Riche will wax poetic. The Bolin family. Boy, I tell you, there's a lot of. Yeah, there you go. See, crotch shot. I wasn't being facetious. It was a crotch shot.
Oops.
Okay, but at least you have pants on. Jimmy Farrell.
Yes, sir.
Roku After Hours, according to Raider Riche. Your best. What's going on? And again, your thoughts, because you've been in the commentary. Your thoughts on what people have stated. Raiders have a chance, yes or no? And where are you of the mind as well? Because I know Sharif Salah Khan said that if Aaron Rodgers goes to Denver, it's game over.
What does that mean? Game over.
That Denver will win the AFC.
Win what?
What
about the rest? What about the rest of the players on the team? One guy doesn't make a team. Come on.
I get that. I'm just saying that Sharif says if Aaron Rodgers goes to Denver And Denver does have a really good passing attack. They got some
We'll
decent
see.
receivers. Okay. So there you go. Fourth place. That I will put it in there. Sharif says fourth place.
We'll see about that.
We'll see about that. Okay, Swell. And again, wanted to make sure I quoted effectively. If you're on Instagram, thank you for being here on Instagram. Please go over to YouTube. If you're on Facebook, please go over to YouTube. If you're on YouTube, stay wherever the hell you are. And you only got about 10 minutes, actually about 7 minutes, and I'll do my stuff. What's going on, man?
First of all, Mark Davis to John Madden. John Madden's a Raider. It doesn't matter if you're close or not. Okay, that's hands down. That's the bottom line. See, this is why I don't want Mark Davis as my owner anymore. He just doesn't get it. He just doesn't. Al would get it. Al gets it, especially with John Madden. I mean, come on. We're talking about John Madden here.
I know.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I get it, but there's me and you, and then there's Mark Davis, who is the de facto, and I say de facto because technically is his mom. He is the de facto owner of the Raiders and said, I'm the big kahuna, and what I say goes. And he doesn't want to do it. Now, I firmly believe that it will be, if Mark Davis ever sells the team, then I can see them having a legitimate Al Davis statue, because actually the torch is for his father. That's what it is. Al Davis's torch. That is why it's prominent in that stadium. I would love to see a statue of John Madden. Okay.
Plus, he lit the first torch, John Madden.
Yes.
So it should mean something.
But I think that was more of a PR move by Mark Davis than anything else.
I don't get it. I really don't. I'm sure a lot of Raider fans don't get it either.
Well, there are things that I know that I can't say because I am not going to put myself on report from the guys.
Todd Bowles, no way.
Okay. Well,
my son's a Jet fan, and he despises Todd Bowles.
It doesn't matter.
I don't care if it's the second time around. He's not a head coach. Trust me. I don't want. What if we win these next 2 games? You're going to fire this coach?
Yeah.
You're going to get a new coach?
Yeah.
Why? He took you to the playoffs.
No.
You can't do that.
Because
you can't do this to him. All the stuff that's been going on.
Yes, you can do it to him, and I firmly believe. Jimmy,
I don't agree.
He's not a great coach.
But he deserves a shot next year.
As a special teams coordinator.
No, as a head coach, he deserves a shot next year.
Okay. Let me say, okay. Then why doesn't somebody else hire him?
Because he never got the opportunity.
Well, he'll be available. If he's not our head coach, then that means he's available to be a head coach somewhere else.
All right. So if we don't sign him, somebody else could have him.
Right. And I guarantee you that Rich Bisaccia will not be a head coach next year. I will do something that I very rarely do because I can't control it. I will make a bet with you.
Let me tell you, if Todd Bowles is coaching this team, I'm done. I'm done. I don't want him near my team. After seeing what he did with the Jets. He's not a head coach. He's a good coordinator. He's not a head coach. I don't want near my team. There's plenty of other coaches out there. Don't want him. And if he hires him, I'm done. Because
I'm gonna hold you to that as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold you to that as well. If Todd Bowles is the head coach of the Raiders, I'm not saying he is or not, but if Todd Bowles is the head coach of the Raiders, I'm gonna give you a phone call. I'm gonna say, "Are you done with the team?"
Okay.
And then if the answer is yes, I'm done with the team, I will have you come on wearing whatever, wearing Jets gear, because obviously you're not a Raiders fan anymore, so you will be a Jets fan,
No,
right?
I won't be a football. I won't watch football anymore. I'll be done.
Okay.
Really, I'll be done with football.
Okay. Well, see, that's the thing that I always say. And
I'll watch hockey from now on.
Well, you do that anyway. You do that anyway.
No, but I won't watch anything that involves football.
Okay.
I'm serious.
And I will say this. Hang on. Jared is calling.
Jared D. Dickerolo.
Okay, Jared. I only got about 2 minutes. I got to do my outro. Quickly. You're on with Jimmy, and you guys got 2 minutes to talk.
Jimmy, what's going on?
Coming to Pittsburgh.
Oh, how are you tonight?
I'm coming to Pittsburgh.
I know. I'm looking forward to seeing you arrive in Pittsburgh. Right now, I gotta say,
Bethel Park. I'll be there. Bethel Park. I'll be working there, and South Park. That's where I'll be living.
He's going to be living with. He's going to be living with Cartman and all the rest of the South Park crew.
I'll be looking for Kenny too.
Well, right now, I want to say a couple things are a little interesting in Pittsburgh tonight. Of course, we saw that happen with the announcement of Ben today, announcing that this will be his last home game coming up on Monday night. And there was a little bit of anger and heartbreak in Pittsburgh tonight, too.
Jared, you got 30 seconds, brother. I hate pushing it, but I got to do this for Roku.
Okay, well, once you do that, I just want to wish you guys Happy New Year.
Well, Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
I apologize, but with the Roku rules, I got to keep it at 2 hours, and then that's it.
No problem. I'll talk to you guys soon.
Hey, you take care, Jared. Again, Happy New Year to you. Thanks for coming in.
I'm coming on.
All right. Bye-bye. That's Pittsburgh Jared. Quickly, we gotta see the girlfriend.
I just asked her. She doesn't want to come on. I tried.
Hey, Hottie in the house. You are.
He said Hottie in the house.
The only reason why you're excused is because I gotta end my show. You will be on my show next time.
I'm trying, Cap. You know that.
I gotta see her because she's the better portion of the couple.
I know.
Okay. Hey.
As far as Chargers, they're not gonna lose 3 in a row.
Okay. Well, we'll see.
I mean, definitely not Sunday. But it would be nice to. I think they will win Sunday, and then hopefully they'll lose next week, and hopefully we win
5
back
seconds.
to back.
All right. I got to kick you, man.
Checked out that show. It's a great show.
If you send me the information. I don't got Apple TV, but I might get it.
Okay. All right.
Sorry, brother. I got a heart.
It's all right.
You take care. We'll see you
later.
That's Jimmy Farrell, aka Raider Eeyore. Guys, I gotta go. I gotta keep it at 2 hours. It's been wonderful. Take care. We will see you on Sunday. Be well.